Hey everyone! If you're into rugged SUVs, adventure, and the latest from Toyota, you're going to love this. Today we're chatting about the highly anticipated 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser and what's new, what's exciting, and how it stacks up against the past. So buckle up and let's go for a ride. First off, the design. Right off the bat, you'll see Toyota has blended the Land Cruiser's legendary off-road heritage with a modern twist. The new 2026 model has a bold, muscular stance, a more compact footprint than some previous Land Cruisers, but still unmistakably tough. Car and Driver Plus 2 Mohammed Hakim at Com Plus 2 The styling cues nod back to older Land Cruisers with squared-off body lines, stronger bodywork and a confident front end, and the overall silhouette signals, "I'll go anywhere," without shouting cargo van. Inside, the new cabin is refined without losing that adventurer spirit. You'll find a more horizontal, driver-friendly layout, long windows that aid visibility, and smart touches that make off-roading more comfortable. Toyotatsu Dongche Jusur Huisura. Gongsur Chiye Shaito. Moving into the engine and performance side. This is where it gets interesting. For 2026, Toyota is offering a hybrid turbocharged four-cylinder as the main powertrain in many markets. According to reviews, that means about 326 horsepower combined output from the turbo 2.4L engine plus electric assist. Car and Driver Plus 1 now for Land Cruiser fans used to big V8s or heavy diesel engines. This might seem like a departure, but that's the point. Better efficiency, while still maintaining serious capability. Full-time four-wheel drive, low-range gearing, locking differentials, the 2026 Land Cruiser keeps those off-road bones. Car and Driver Plus 1. Speaking of off-road features, yes, it goes there. Ground clearance remains generous. There are skid plates, off-road drive modes, and a chassis tuned to handle rough terrain but still behave decently on the road. Edmunds Plus 1. The shorter overall length compared to the previous generation helps maneuver tight trails and tricky terrain, which is a smart move by Toyota. Toyotatsu Dongche Jusur Huisura. Gongsur Chiye Shaito Plus 1. So if you're planning serious backcountry trips, this new Land Cruiser is built with that in its DNA. Inside, the updates are all about making that adventure lifestyle feel premium. The cabin has a large infotainment screen, many reports say a 12.3-inch unit, wireless smartphone connectivity, tech that supports off-road visibility, cameras, multiple views, and materials that balance ruggedness with comfort. MohammedHakim.com Plus 1 that said, some reviews point out that the cargo area is a little smaller than previous full-size Land Cruisers, and the load floor sits a bit high. So if you're hauling big gear every trip, it's something to keep in mind. Edmunds now pricing, important for anyone seriously considering this. According to one of the leading reviews, the 2026 Land Cruiser's starting price in the US is somewhere in the ballpark of $58,695 to $63,540 for certain trims. Car and Driver, of course, depending on the market, including Pakistan/import factors, local duties, specs, etc., the actual cost will vary. But for what you're getting, hybrid tech, off-road capability, premium interior, and that Land Cruiser badge, it's compelling. How does it compare to past models? Let's talk legacy. The Land Cruiser name has stood for decades. Reliability, durability, going anywhere you want and coming back safely. The older models were larger, heavier, and often powered by big naturally aspirated engines or diesels. This 2026 version is more efficient, slightly more compact, and tuned for a more balanced lifestyle. City, highway, and trail. You'll sacrifice a bit of space, especially third-row seating in many markets is gone, and maybe raw straight-line grunt compared to the biggest V8 Land Cruisers of old. But you gain agility, better economy, and more contemporary tech. Reviews say the hybrid powertrain gives good torque and smoothness, but the V8 Roar era is somewhat behind. Car and Driver and taste-wise. If you loved the huge, bulky Land Cruisers of the past, you'll still feel the spirit here, but you'll also notice it's more refined, easier to live with day to day, and less of a hulking beast. That's a trade-off many will welcome. So in summary, the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser is exciting. It honors its roots, tough build, unbeatable reputation, off-road readiness, while stepping into the future. Hybrid power, smart tech, more manageable size, and a premium cabin. It's not just a brute anymore. It's a versatile adventurer's vehicle that can do daily drives and serious terrain without abandoning either side. If you're in the market for something that says, I'm ready to explore, but also, I'm happy on Monday morning commute, this could be it. If you want, I can dig into market-specific details for Pakistan, import duties, expected arrival, local spec, or compare it to its biggest rivals like the Toyota 4Runner, Land Rover Defender, or Jeep Wrangler. Would you like me to pull that together?